Think about this. If judgment wasn't a thing, would there be anything to feel guilty about? So you see, the feeling of guilt is programming. It's not necessary if you remove the belief system that powers that frequency, because everything is frequency. We do a more complex topic discussing frequency because humans need to understand that their reality is just based on the modality of the frequency that's surrounding that energy. Now, if you check a different feeling, say a feeling of gratitude, a feeling of peace, that generates a different frequency. So, if you could see the field around the biology, you would see a certain kind of glow on someone who has a certain kind of feeling based on the quality of that feeling. So, say for instance, if someone is feeling sad, you have something like a brown, dark color. And if someone is feeling elated and happy and excited, you probably have something like a silver light color, something, or like an aura field around the person. So basically, your emotions generate the frequency that your energy carries. So, because energy cannot be created nor destroyed, so neither can you. So, the potential of that energy is based on the frequency that instrument is generating. So, if all humans could generate a high vibrating frequency, say everyone is feeling happy, everyone is feeling content, everyone is feeling safe, that generates a different frequency that will even affect the Schumann resonance, and you can actually read this you can measure it and see that the feeling of the entire collective affects the planet in a positive way. So understanding this, you now realize that basically almost everything in the old reality is all fear based, just driven to make you feel afraid, driven to make you feel insecure, driven to put you in a state of survival. So basically, human consciousness and the collective has been on survival mode for millennia until recently, even up till this moment, that you're given an opportunity to consider if perhaps you will be interested in a different modality of your consciousness, different from the one that you're used to, different from a survival mode, different from you always just wondering about how you're going to survive, what you're going to eat, what your life will come out to become, what is in it in the future, your ambition, what people think. It's survival because you feel the need to get a certain result in order to achieve happiness, in order to achieve fulfillment, and that's a limited and a dysfunctional premise because it removes the higher human intellect, it removes the higher human experience and the higher frequencies, because the higher frequency is literally the opposite of everything that you're used to. So instead of feeling insecure, you feel secure, you feel safe. Instead of feeling like you have to keep everything to yourself, you feel like you want to give everything out. Instead of feeling like you're alone and no one loves you, you feel like you're surrounded by so many beautiful energies that, all just trying to inspire you, to make you happy, encourage you, and make you laugh. It's a different world, and we understand this because we're living it. And the shift that we get a human biological instrument from a state of survival to a highest vibrating intelligent instrument is simple disciplines that are necessary to kind of like program yourself into understanding that you deserve great things. It's as simple as that, but it's a bit complex in practicing. And we can show many of you this. However, it takes one to understand that they are living a lie and they were living a life that they want to get out of. It takes one believing that they can actually experience great things. It takes one, you know, being fed up with their old life to want a better life. And upon having that turning point of that recognition, you give yourself the opportunity to, manifest that kind of reality, as opposed to it being something advertised or you're trying to do to get away from yourself. Because that's the opposite, because you will have to face yourself and face your shadows and face the things that you fear, because fear is an illusion, but the thing that that powers fear is the your inability to face it. So when you're not when you're not brave enough to face your fears, you keep it there indefinitely, and that's what fear is. Literally, there's nothing there. You're just the one who have programmed yourself to be afraid of it. It's just how humans are afraid of snakes. People are afraid of bats. People are afraid of these things because they've been programmed as children that these animals and these subjects, objects are, negative. And people see many things. Even some people think cats are superstitious. Meanwhile, cats are just advanced and intelligent and sneaky as well. So humans are not really understanding their reality from a higher state of awareness because they're living in survival mode, and survival mode removes you from seeing reality as it really is. The benevolence and the intelligence of reality is hidden from people who are just, who've made up their mind to believe that nothing good can come out of something based on the way they think, based on the information that they were permitted to organize their reality with, not understanding that the human consciousness is an ever expanding instrument. It's not something that's supposed to live to a certain point, then decay, wrinkle, and die. It's not designed that way. So the fountain of youth is something that really exists, and unbeknownst to most humans, because they believe these are fairy tales. So you see, they've programmed themselves not to realize that reality is a benevolent experience. So they manifest otherwise. And in order to change that, you need to change the way you see things, and that affects your biological response to your new profound state of awareness, because at this point now your biology starts creating happy chemicals like oxytocin, and you start getting more serotonin based on your frontal lobe being awakened to a new form of consciousness or frequency or energy field that's giving it all these whole exciting ideas and feeling and frequency, and it gets really exciting, and you just keep expanding and getting very excited and very intelligent as well, and understanding the nature of your reality. It's a bonus that comes with higher awareness, but the beautiful thing is the feeling that it brings. So if all humans can indulge in this exercise, people would literally have a good life and be safe, secure, and intelligent, and experience reality from a very intelligent and blissful state of being. We'll share more of this, and we love you all. Namaste.